All right, everyone. Thank you for coming out. We really appreciate you coming out here. We've had one heck of a show. What do you guys think? You having fun? All right. I don't know about you guys, but I am exhausted. Who thought playing games would be such a workout? We've done a lot this weekend, and I just wanted to take some time out to say some thank yous, to make some announcements, and to let you guys know what happened over the course of these 3 days. As you guys saw, a lot of these machines come from collectors. They're collections that are the pride and joy of many of our volunteers that make up the Northwest Pinball and Arcade Show. And so what we've done is we put together a special award presentation to do a best in show for machines that we think are just prime examples in their respective categories. So with that, I'd like to invite Oz up to the stage to let us know about those awards.
Thank you, Byron. So it's Byron said, I'm Oz, or actually Richard Godwin's my name. We started these last year passing out some trophies for a couple of different categories, and we've expanded on it, made our trophies a little more elaborate this year, and they're actually being assembled right now by the Fab Lab booth in the back corner of the room. But it's time for the ceremony, so it's time to inform the individuals who have won the different classes. All right? So the first trophy is for Best Original Design. One of the things that we're trying to encourage is people to try and create their own things, create their own machines, really modify machines heavily, and that's what this category is for. And the winner this year, the recipient, was Brian Cox, who I asked yesterday to be present, but I'm not sure he is. Brian Cox anywhere? Nope. So Brian Cox won for his Retro Spa pinball machine. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's about halfway down in the back room. There's 3 machines side by side. He has designed every one of those. One of them is still white. He hasn't painted it yet, but he will be. And Brian, come on up. So everyone, this is Brian Cox. As I was telling everybody before you got here, we're in the process of assembling the trophies. They're being put together in the Fab Lab, but your trophy will look just like this. It's running off a little mini Arduino and actually goes through and the color code cycle. And if you really want to, you can program the colors to do whatever you want. USB port, you bet.
There you go. That'd be cool.
All right. Well, thank you, Brian. Okay, so the next award that we have is for the Best Survivor. I stole this category from the automotive world, where they have been finding cars locked in a garage or in a barn somewhere for 40 years, and it looks immaculate, and no work's really been done to it. They just drove it out to the show. So we occasionally find arcade machines the same way. We call them new in box often. They're just stuck in a warehouse somewhere. They were never put out on route, and when you open it up, they work, and they're just beautiful. And we have a prime example of that here today from Matt Griffin, who's probably not here because I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but his machine was named Subs. It was a machine about 2/3 of the way back where you operated a submarine hunting for another submarine. So Matt's not here, but he is the winner of the Best Survivor class. Right? The next category is the Best Restoration. A lot of our collectors spend a lot of time, a lot of money to restore these machines and make them back to factory specs, to bring them back to looking perfect from where they were originally built. The recipient of that award today did an amazing restoration on a Xenon pinball machine, and his name is Dave Okert, and I don't see him either. But Dave is part of our committee for getting transportation out, and he's probably back there making sure everything's ready to go. He's also lead medic for the entire weekend of our team that has been keeping the machines up and running. So, yeah, Dave Okert won Best Restoration for his Xenon pinball machine. The next award I'd like to present is for best custom or best customization of a pinball machine. We've got a few machines out there that are pretty heavily customized. There's extra toys on the play field. There's different, some you see the pinball bulbs, guys, with the LEDs that affects the looks of the machines. So this year's recipient of the best customization was to the Pacific Pinball Museum for the Visible Surf Champ machine they brought. Anybody missed that, you need to go check it out. And I asked them to have a rep out here, but I'm not seeing, so he might be in the back working on one of the machines, actually. In fact, I think he is. I see him. All right. So the next award was going to go for the best arcade machine. I have this category for non-video machines, non-pinball. We have a bunch in the back corner here. There's a few others scattered on the floor. Most of these arcade machines predate video games, and this is what people would have played in the bars or in the community centers back in the 30s, 40s, 50s. This year's recipient is J.P. Pulitzer for his Crusader arcade game in the back there. Okay. The next award I'd like to present is for the best video game. This is the video game that's here that got a lot of play, and we got a lot of positive feedback from the visitors coming in. And this individual actually won an award last year in a different category for a different machine, but this is going to Bill Masterman for his Street Fighter 4s that we have linked in the back. Very awesome, very new machine that he took out of a place where it was making money to bring it here and let us have it on display. All right. Best video game. The next category up is the best pinball machine. This category is for a pinball machine that plays excellent, looks good, not necessarily highly modified, but again, that we get a lot of positive feedback and a lot of happy people that it's here for them to play with. The award this year goes to Bill Witzel for his Revenge from Mars pinball machine. All right, so before I get to the best in show, there's one last award before that one, and this is the attendee's choice. I've been sitting out here in this kids zone and talking to people as they come in. Most people have come in, kind of toured my kids zone, gone and played, and I see them again 4 hours later when they come back out ready to take a break, and I was asking them which machine, if they could grab any one of them, what would they take home? What machine do they really want? And about 75% of the people told me what they want to take home is the latest thing from Stern, the Mustang pinball machine out there from Marco, out of Marco's booth. So this award goes to Marco for the Mustang pinball machines. Okay, so finally, best in show. The best in show is selected amongst our entire crowd, and it wasn't a unanimous decision, but it was the majority decision for Pinball Bulb's Monster Bash machine. In fact, like I said, it wasn't unanimous because they couldn't decide. We had trouble deciding which one of his machines. Those machines are beautiful, lots of modifications to them. They're just very pristine for a large lot of machines being traveling a long distance to come to us. So that is the final award that we had. So like I said, best in show for the Monster Bash pinball machine.
All right, thank you, Oz. So one extra thing I wanted to mention just with regard to these awards is the award itself. As Oz mentioned, this award was created here at the show by the Fab Lab, which is down in the corner. They've got a 3D printer down there. You've probably seen it. They actually created our little road buggy that's on our poster. They just took a look at our poster, did some 3D modeling right here and there, and cranked out the actual buggy itself, in addition to these awards that are currently being made. The award itself, for all that were announced, actually will be etched in here with the name and the actual title of the award. So I just wanted to recognize the Fab Lab for all their help in creating these special awards. Thank you. Thank you very much. Is there anyone here from Fab Lab? There he is. There he is. One round of applause for Fab Lab. Thank you for that. All right, so next up, as many of you know, we've got Video Game Scoreboard, who is here with us, and they have been taking world records throughout the show. Pinball, arcade, you name it, they've got records on it. So I'd like to invite Chris up from Video Game Scoreboard to let us know what happened over the course of these 3 days, as I'm sure we've got a list, right?
Yes, we do.
All right.
So hello, everyone. Thank you. It's been a very busy weekend here on our second leg of our First Life Challenge. And what that challenge is you have one life to get the highest score you can on a game. And we had three very popular ones that I'd like to tell everyone about. And the first one was Donkey Kong, where we had two people duking it out, Brian Allen and Thomas Peter. In the end, Brian Allen finished in first place with 85,000 points, and Thomas Peter came in second with 76,500. And our most popular game in this contest was Miss Pac-Man, and believe me, there were a lot of people that wanted some bragging rights there. And the top three finishers are, in first place, Josh Dersh with a whopping 211,520, which, believe me, is a pretty good thing to do on one life. Followed by Joe Salander with 1,054,700, and then Wendy Super, who came in third with 80,680. And finally, we had Robotron, where one person dominated so well that I don't think anyone wanted to challenge that person, and that is John McAllister. He set the first place score with 202,575. So congratulations to all of our winners in that. Very good job. And so we have our third leg that'll be coming up, and you can find that information out on our website at videogamescoreboard.com. And also you can like us on Facebook to get more about our challenges, and they're open to everyone, young and old, to be able to join in our challenges and get bragging rights on a lot of these games. So pay attention and have a great rest of the con, which is almost over here, and I'm really sad, and hope a lot of you had a great time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Chris. Do we happen to have any of those the world record champions that were just listed here present? Can you stand and be recognized if there are any here? Wave your hands, jump up and down. They're probably still working on their next world record, I imagine. All right. Next up, we've got survey winners. So, as many of you, I'm sure, know, this is a nonprofit organization that is run by a group of very dedicated volunteers. We've been doing this this is our second year in Tacoma, 7th year overall. And, we've got to where we are because of the support of the community. You've given us a lot of great feedback. We've incorporated that into the shows, which is why we're here. Much bigger venue than what we've had in the past. Food being on site, drinks being on site, just a ton of feedback, very positive feedback that we've got from all you guys, and we greatly appreciate that. So we put together this survey, and I'd like to draw a couple winners, just randomly, to give some prizes to as a thank you for providing us that feedback. And I was wondering if there were any 12 or unders that would like to help me draw. All right, we got 1, 2. Coming up over this way. All right, what is your name?
Ethan.
Ethan? All right, so here's what we're going to do. I've got a pack of all of the surveys that we've received to date, and I'm going to shuffle them all up, and then I'm going to have you essentially pick a card. All right? They've already been pre-shuffled, so I'm not going to be too thorough here. All right, reach in there and grab one for me. All right. It looks like we have Claudia Ramos. Does Claudia happen to be here? All right, we'll get in touch with her. And then what was your name?
My name's Elise.
Elise? All right, so same drill. I'm going to randomize these for you and just have you pick one for me.
Okay.
All right, and it looks like I've got a Justin Kwan. Is he happen to be here? Justin? All right, we'll contact him. All right, thanks, guys. Again, thank you, everyone, for your feedback. We still do have our survey forms out there, so if you haven't had a chance to fill one out, again, we would love to hear what we can do better, what you liked, what you'd like to see next year. All right, so next up, as you guys know, we run a lot of tournaments here at the show, and we've got a lot of tournament winners as a result. So I would just like to make some announcements with regard to that. If I could get my notes here. It takes a lot to put on the tournaments, just like it does take a lot to put on the show. So first off, a couple thank yous. For the machines that were donated for the tournament, a special thank you to Rod Olson, Carrie Binford, Al Skates, Levi Ditterbrandt, Danger Dan, Mitch Anderson, and Welby Burgum. Thank you for donating your machines that made that tournament possible. The PA system, Jerry Thompson. We've also got the Surf Champ, which was next to the Visible Pinball Machine in the nonprofit Pacific Pinball Museum booth. That was donated by Brad Johnson and Travis Etchert from Adaball and John John's Arcade. We've also got the tournament trophies and plaques, which were donated by Pete Olive and Terrence Vaccaro of 8-Bit Arcade. Special thanks to our tournament directors. Our main match play was Dave Stewart and Amanda Kuzi. The Babes in Pinland was Kayla Greet. The rookie tournament was Jeremy Edwards. The Pennant Fever was Aaron Garberding and Aaron Maccabee. And the Shrek tournament was Byron Rains. And then we also had a number of sponsors that contributed to the prize pools for the various tournaments that we had. So a very special thank you to 8-Bit Arcade, Shorties, Olaf's, John John's, Adaball, Flip Flip Ding Ding, Seattle Pinball League, Another Castle, Northwest Pinball Champs, Fraser Valley Flip Out, Skillshot, Seattle Pinball Magazine. So special thanks. Let's give a round of applause to those folks that made these tournaments happen. Now, the tournaments are actually still going on as we speak, so we don't actually have the winners for the main tournament. However, I understand they are going to be starting the finals just after this closing ceremony is complete. It will be the final top two, so if you would like to see that final brawl after the closing ceremonies, just head on down to the tournament area, and they'll be starting up shortly after this. In addition to the main tournament and other adult tournaments that were going on, we also had some special kid zone tournaments that were going on. We had a Pennant Fever, which is over in the kid zone in the back, that we done on Saturday. We gave away some fabulous Mariner and baseball-related prizes. But today we had a special Shrek tournament. And that was for kids ages 12 and under. And we do have some winners that I believe are here that I'd like to give some prizes to. So, can I have the following kids come up? In third place, we have Ryan Buckles on Shrek with 15.4 million. Ryan, come on up. Come on, over the stairs. There you go. That works. Swing on over here. All right, so what we've got is a digital multimeter, so you can start your technology hobbies, and maybe you can use that on this flying saucer kit as well. So there's that for you. Congratulations. And in second place, I have Xander Fries. Xander here. All right, let's hear it for Xander. Came in second place on Shrek with a score of 17.5 million. Not bad, not bad. We've got the digital multimeter. and the flying saucer kit for you as well. Congratulations. Okay, I'll call him up once we're done. All right, and finally, we have got Jack Slovek. Jack, are you here? There he is. Let's hear it for Jack. Jack is our first prize winner. Grand prize, he hit $24.5 million on that Shrek. And that was on one ball. That was on a ball. Most people can't even do that on 3. So Jack did it on 1. Now tell me, what is your strategy for doing that?
Maybe just practicing a lot on it.
Yeah. Do you have one at home?
No, but I have 2 others.
Have you played Shrek before?
I don't think so.
So what advice would you give to any up-and-coming, aspiring, young tournament want-to-be winners?
Just practice a lot, and win or lose, it's just a game.
Wow. Let's hear it for Jack. That is great advice. Great advice. All right, so what I got for you is I got this digital multimeter, and I've got you a flying saucer kit as well. But since you have the first place grand prize, I had to come up with something special for you. You know what it is?
The thing on your left?
Do your parents know what it is?
I think so.
All right, well, you are indeed correct. We've got a very special trophy for you. Hopefully I'm not going to get in trouble by your parents. We'll try and see what we can do to get that home for you. But yes, you are absolutely right. You are our grand prize winner, and we've got a trophy for you. Sorry. We'll leave that here for you, and then we'll figure something out. All right, let's hear it for Jack. All right, so can we get all 3 winners up to the front for just a quick photo op?
Just stand next to him. Yeah, good. Byron, you want to get in there? Get close, get friendly. Look over there at Martin for a minute. And then now let's look up. And now look over here. Thank you. Karen.
All right, got it. All right, congratulations, guys. Oh, I think I'm in trouble with that one. All right. All right, so again, being a nonprofit, it is a tremendous amount of work to put this show on. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. There's a lot of moving parts. Throughout the year, we have volunteers that have dedicated themselves to this show and all its various aspects to make it work. And I imagine that we have a number of them here in the audience. So I'd just like to take some time to recognize all of our organizers, all of our volunteers, all of the folks that have helped out with this show. Could you please stand and be recognized? Let's hear it for those folks, those volunteers. They are the reason why we are here, all of their hard work and dedication throughout the many, many months. Thank you. I'd like to ask all of our board members to come up to the front. All of our board members who are here in the audience, could you please come up to the front here? That'd be you, Chris. Where's Brian? I saw him too. No hiding. No hiding. I can see you from up here. Take your time. We're not going anywhere. All right, so I'd like to introduce to you guys Matt Sell. Matt has helped us out with our volunteer list. He's also helped out with our games list. And yeah, I mean, I'm trying to go through the list of all the things here, but we've got, so Matt Sell, we've got Brian Cady. He is our board president. We've got James Eads, who has helped out, donating many machines in the tournaments. We've got Mike Lorraine, who does many of things, as well as our video and audio works. We've got Dave Okert, who helps with our medics and tech and transportation. We've got our treasurer. We've got Chris Walsh, our board treasurer. And then myself, your VP, Byron Rains. So this is your board. And we have put together a very special award. It's a scholarship program that is very near and dear to our hearts. Being a nonprofit, we've got a lot of bills to pay, but after all is said and done, we do have a little bit of funds that we're able to squirrel away. And with that, we have put together a scholarship program. So the scholarship has been up for a while now. This is actually our second year doing the scholarship program. And we do have one winner that I would like to call up. Her name is Michaela Beret. Can I please have Michaela come up? Let's hear it from Michaela. So, Michaela, I understand that you are going into the engineering field. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So, can you tell us a little bit about why that field attracts you and what you are looking to do in the future?
Well, next year I'm going to be attending the University of Washington to study pre-engineering and hopefully go into mechanical engineering. I've always liked the math and sciences, and I've been really intrigued by how things work. I'm curious, and I want to find out why things work the way they do. And I also really like the creative aspect of engineering and the design that goes into it as well. So I'm really looking forward to going into that field and exploring what it has to offer me. And
Great.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. That's great. I understand that, Michaela, you've got like a 3.95 GPA throughout your school career, if you will, and that you are from Bellevue as well, correct? So what we'd like to do for you, Michaela, is we've got the basics of mechanical engineering, which I'm sure will be some great bedtime reading, right? We've also got a show shirt that we'd like for you to have. That's just a placeholder. We can certainly get you the right size. And then, of course, we've got a $2,500 scholarship that we'd like to present to you to help you in your studies. And we're looking forward to seeing what creative mechanical engineering stuff you could come back with. So be sure to swing by the show, in future years and keep us apprised as how things are going. Congratulations. Let's hear it. Yes, and we are looking for volunteers. We're always looking for volunteers. So, yes. So let's hear it again for Michaela. All right, so you may have seen over the course of the show a pinball machine up in the front that looked very shiny and sparkly because it was brand spanking new. It is the Stern Star Trek pinball machine that we had from Marco and Stern. That is our brand spanking new pinball machine raffle of the show. And so I'd like to take this time to figure out who won that thing. What do you guys think? Should we figure that out? It's about time, right? All right. Now, this one you do not have to be present to win. So we are going to draw the winner and announce them. Hopefully they will be here and there will be much fanfare. But I am wondering if there is a 12 and under who would like to help me draw that winning ticket. How about you in the back with the hat on? Why don't you come on up? And what is your name?
Hank.
Hank? Have you played the Star Trek?
No.
You have not played the Star Trek. Have you played any pinball machines out there?
Yes.
A lot of them. Which was your favorite so far?
Attack from Mars.
Whoa, didn't even hesitate on that one. Attack from Mars. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just give this a quick extra shuffle, and then I'm going to ask you to reach in there, dig deep, find yourself one ticket that feels like a good winner, and pull it out for me, okay? All right. How does that look? Pretty well shuffled? All right. All right, dig deep. Just grab one. All right. What do we got? What do we got? We've got, looks like Rob Daly. Is Rob Daly here? Rob Daly, you are our winner. Here or not? All right, we'll get a hold of Rob. Congratulations to him on winning a brand spanking new Stern Star Trek pinball machine. All right, and now we've got our grand prize for the $1 daily raffle, which is the Donkey Kong Jr. Let's grab that guy. A little bit more tickets for that one. Who would like to help me draw the winner for that? Who would like to help me draw the winner for that is under 12? Whoa, you look excited. I think I'm going to have you come up. Woo! All right, so this one, as you guys know, you must be present to win. So we're going to draw a ticket. We're going to announce that number here and here alone. We'll give you a couple seconds to go through your tickets and figure out if you've got that winning one. If we don't have a winner, then we will redraw until we do. All right.
You stir it like a soft serve machine.
What is your name?
Baxter?
Baxter, are you ready to do this?
Yeah.
All right, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Too much excitement, too much sugar. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Reach up way, way, way high in the air. Slowly and gracefully drop your hand into that bucket. Dig deep for a winning ticket. Find a single individual one. You're getting hot? It must be the right one.
No, I literally feel hot.
I don't even know what that means.
It's like I'm digging to the center of the earth. Okay.
Here it comes. Just one.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. The winning ticket, hopefully, is 2, 6, 0, 0, 2, 5. 2, 6, 0, 0, 2, 5. Looks like we might have a winner. Do a little validation here. Da, 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 da. We got a winner, folks. What is your name?
Elliot Ray.
What's that?
Elliot Ray.
Elliot Ray, congratulations. You've just won yourself a Donkey Kong Jr. I hope you brought a big truck. All right, let's hear it. All right, thank you. All right, folks. So again, we've got our final tournaments for anyone that wants to watch the top two go at it for their grand prize. They're back in the tournament area, and they'll be starting here shortly. Once again, thank you for attending the show. We close at 3, so there is some more time to get a few more games in. Again, if you haven't filled out that survey, we'd love to hear from you. We've got the survey forms back in the front area as well as at the raffle desk. Thanks again, everyone. We'll talk to you later.